Hi there, this is Molly McCord, and welcome to the next video in the Twin Flames Healing Journey teaching series, where I share with you more ways to maximize the healing potential in this relationship and in this energetic connection that you feel to and with another person. The twin flame experience is very unique. It is something that is actually quite rare in terms of the number of people on the planet who actually experience it with a sense of consciousness. And it's something that we are healing for ourselves as souls, but also for the planet, because the twin flame mission is essentially one of bringing unconditional love onto the planet in more quantities, in higher quantities, and through more places on the planet. So it's like there's this mass infusion of unconditional love that's meant to come to the earth through us. And in order for that to be successful, we each do our part with this healing journey. Now, there are many different components to being a twin flame and to having this energetic and intuitive connection with another person. And in this video, I want to talk about something that's really big for the divine feminines, and that is the pain. The pain that comes up deep within you when the divine masculine has not chosen you, when he has followed a path to a karmic partner. And this is something that not every twin flame relationship goes through. There are many variances of the journey. So I'm speaking to those of you who can relate to this experience. And I want to really help you with that question of why was I not chosen? Because that gets to the heart of this energy, because it digs into your self-worth, your self-value, how you feel loved or lack of love. It goes into these really deep places within you that question your own value. And when you have this intense connection with another person and they reject you, they abandon you, they don't follow through, they switch gears, they leave, whatever it may be in your scenario, when they basically say, not you, there's someone else who's better than you, that does a lot to your psyche, to your heart, to your energy, to how you even feel safe on the planet, in a sense, because you thought that this person was your person, like you're my person, right? You're the one I'm supposed to be in this life with. And then they reject you. And so let's get to the heart of that, because I want to share with you some ways to move through that and to heal that. You have to understand, first of all, how this is primarily an energy connection first. And in previous videos, I've shared with you more about how that works, how the karmic partner, for example, is actually connected with the divine masculine's ego and his mental energies in terms of appearances, what looks good, money, sex, power, control, all these lower vibrational things that the divine feminine is not really interested in the same way. Yes, she has all those qualities, but she's raised up, right? You're awakened. You're more than that. You're here to do more than be trapped in those lower energy states. So what you're seeing here is that the divine masculine chose a karmic partner who was a safety zone, a comfort zone, someone who, met all of his list of requirements. And it was something that was safe for him. And so what usually happens is that the divine feminine pushed him into new places within himself to grow, to expand, to understand. There was a sense that you had to extend yourself to be in that next level relationship, which is what the divine feminine is about, because she's actually his equal. And it could be the first time that either of them really meets their equal partner. And that can be scary because it's that person who's going to call you out on things, or who's going to reflect back to you what you need to see, who's going to show you your own weaknesses as well as your strengths, your challenges, your power. They're going to be your equal. And so they're going to show you more than someone who is not your equal. So the divine feminine pushes the divine masculine to grow, and then there could be a part of him that just puts up all the stop signs and says, I can't do this. I don't want to do this, or there's something that I'm not ready for. And that is part of his free will choice. And it's not a reflection of you, but that's not how it feels. Now, in another video, I talked about the soul shock and how that brings you into this deep place of despair, pain, depression, rejection, loss that is incomparable to any other breakup you've had before. There's other people that you can break up with and you never see them again, and that's fine. It's not that kind of a connection, though. It's something that still lives within you, yet it feels like there's that emptiness. And so please listen to that video about the soul shock. In this video, of course, we're getting to the heart of your pain about why was I not chosen. And what I really want to make clear for you is that it was an energy choice that actually wasn't emotional. It was an energetic choice to stay in a place that was known, and that connects with the bottom 3 chakras: the safety, the ego, the power, the control, the safety zones, okay? So for some of you, however, if there wasn't a karmic partner, or he thought he could just date other people and find someone else just like you or someone similar, or, took you for granted, didn't see you as special, didn't see you as someone, just saw you as, oh, well, I'll get over her, or, oh, time will move on, and, I'll do something fantastic and I'll just forget about her. But this connection is so much different than any other connection that you don't get over this person. They don't fully disappear. They might, shrink down and kind of, I feel it as like they get smaller on the horizon, but they're never totally gone. And so then this connection, it comes back around and through various cycles. And for the divine feminine, because she's the leader in this energy, she's the one who goes first. And so she's the one who feels the pain first. And it's a bit like you need a machete to get through the pain, to whip it out, just to clear it all out. The pain is so intense, it's so deep, it's so much because of the intensity of this connection. And so you're left with wondering, well, why was I not chosen? And I want to help you see some things. First of all, when you ask that question, it actually comes from a place within you that is victim consciousness. And it's coming from your ego, and it usually is a part of you that's looking for safety, that looking for that partnership. It's the part of you that remembers the connection you have with this person at a deeper level. The spiritual connection, the intuitive connection. It's the part of you that remembers even all the other lifetimes where you were together or you weren't together, or there's this history. It's that person you just know, right? You've just known them and they feel like home to you. And so you put so much stock in them. You put all your eggs in their basket. And so that's why you feel this lower vibrational victim consciousness, because you gave them the power. You felt like you gave power away to them. You were waiting for them to choose you. But I really want to elevate you on this topic and to understand that you were already chosen at a spiritual level. At the human level, the 3D egoic level, you felt the rejection. You felt that sense of, why didn't he choose me? And you were looking for him to validate you, right? But at a spiritual level, you were chosen. You were chosen to be the vessel of bigger love, of bigger understanding, of higher consciousness. You were chosen by spirit. Whatever you might call that, God, the universe, source, your angels, guides, whatever works for you, you were chosen. You were chosen to heal this. You were chosen to lead this forward. Think about the other alternative. If you were not chosen, if you were not a divine feminine, you would be a karmic feminine as well. You would be in those lower energies as well. And then you'd be trying to duke it out, like two karmic feminine energies, duking it out over ego. And that's not what you wanted in this lifetime. So you are chosen. You are chosen by a higher energy that's bigger than the human experience. And because you were chosen, please see how you actually chose this role to go first, to go through the pain with your machete, to assist the divine masculine to move forward, and to assist the karmic partner as well. See, you were chosen to help everyone involved. You chose that at a soul level. But that could be a part of you that's been unconscious. That's why I have to give you this message to understand the energy and to flip it around so that you no longer are carrying that victim consciousness around it. You elevate it within yourself so that you can heal this within yourself. And you heal this by doing your own work, by doing your inner work at where you have felt the emptiness, where you have felt the power loss. So the image I got is that after you were rejected, abandoned, left, not selected, and the two of you parted ways, the energy I'm getting, the visual I'm getting of the energy is that all of your ego energy actually left you. It was like deflated, like a water balloon, and all of the ego energy went into his. Like I'm getting the visual of the red chakras, right? The root chakras, where your root chakra totally deflated and his completely increased. And this is because the two of you are so connected, and it's almost like you had that sense of, I gave him my power. At some part of your consciousness and awareness, you gave him your power. And so then he went off to maybe have his next adventure, have a rendezvous, have his whatever with the karmic partner, his next relationship, oblivious, just going about his merry way. Like nothing changed for him, whereas everything changed for you. I hope you enjoy my cat meowing. So everything changed for you because you felt emptied out. The confidence left. You felt this sense of drained, like you went into that soul shock, right? And his energy increased because he's oblivious and he was on the same path. But you started on a different path with this separation, and it actually put you on a higher path, a higher trajectory that you didn't feel right away because you were in the soul shock and you saw everything that needed to heal. But understand that this was a gift. This sense that you weren't quote unquote chosen only supported you, because see, everything in the universe ultimately leads to love. In another video, I talked about how the karmic partner is about destruction because she's just going on the same merry-go-round of choices and values, and she's not evolving, but she could. That's her. Those choices are open to her too. It's open to everybody. But while she's on that merry-go-round, things get destroyed. Now that destruction is part of the universe's grand plan to everything moving towards love. Because when something's destroyed, right, and it blows up, then you have the new choices and new possibilities that get directed to higher places of love. So even destruction leads the long way back to love. So understanding how even this sense of not being chosen and going your separate ways, well, all of that can lead to love too, but that's something we each individually choose. And it's based on our level of consciousness. It's based on what we need, who we are, what we want to see, our own willingness. It depends on your own willingness to grow. And so you basically have the choice to elevate yourself, to heal more, and to understand what you're worth here. And that the victim consciousness energy is revealed in this scenario, because you gave your power to him to choose you without acknowledging that it's time for you to choose you. You're owning it now, okay? You're owning that sense of, well, I'm not waiting, or I'm not needing someone else to choose me, because I choose myself on all levels of my being. And that's when you really get empowered, my friend, and lit up with all of your energy, is when you choose yourself. And when you do that, you then bring in other people who are also healed in that same manner, who have also done their work, who have also seen their own levels of victim consciousness, or their own patterns, their own issues, what they've had to go through in other relationships, what they've needed to heal in themselves, how they've needed to grow and change. So when you do it within yourself, it literally changes your energy, the frequency and vibration of who you are, and who you then bring in next, who is also equally healed. So the pain is real. I also feel that the pain of not being chosen can have reverberations from other lifetimes, where this was the lifetime that you were going to choose each other. And so the pain goes really deep because of those other similar energies that come up. And now I'm hearing how the divine masculine is becoming more aware at a 5D level of these choices, and that he doesn't feel good about them. It's coming into his awareness, the guilt, the shame, the heartache, the pain, the loss, the despair. So he eventually comes into an experience of soul shock too, that's delayed. It's delayed after the divine feminines, because the divine feminine has now laid, I'm seeing asphalt, has laid the groundwork for the road for the healing path to follow. So you use your machete to clear out so much stuff. And then after you've cleared out all that stuff, you can lay down that asphalt, right? That road for other people to travel on. And that's how they go about their healing, because you've provided them with an understanding of how they need to work the energies within themselves and what they need to heal. And that is then the road that the divine masculine walks down at his own time, at his own choice, his own, power. That's something that is based on his free will. But understand that the work you're doing here then allows him to heal, as well as the lineage of people behind him, which can be family members or other people connected. That's really how big it is for the divine feminine. It's literally like you're paving new roads for other people to heal too. And so when you go first through that underbrush and the deep woods and the forest with a machete, it's hard. It is hard. But that's part of your gift to humanity, and part of your gift on this journey is to be the one who does the work first to help other people to do their work as well. So you're clearing out the victim consciousness because you understand that you were chosen. Actually, it's a illusion. It's a mirage that you are chosen and that you are the chosen one, and you're not waiting on anyone else to recognize that. And you're not waiting on anyone else to acknowledge that. And when you do that, you feel your ego energy come back in, like it starts to inflate, but it's in a healthier place. It's a healthy ego. It's confidence and strength and personal power that isn't dependent upon anyone else. So your healthy ego comes back in, and you feel so much stronger, and you understand how you are chosen, how you are powerful, and that this journey is only going to make you stronger because that's your choice with it. And you're the one who will choose what's right for you. And you'll only choose those who acknowledge and recognize who you truly are. Because previously, the divine masculine didn't see you. He didn't see who you were. He didn't understand your power, your abilities, your gifts. for whatever reasons, mostly because he didn't have that same understanding within himself. He didn't understand how that could be possible or how does that work, and he was very much in his mental, logical mind. But you could see yourself and you could recognize yourself, and you were really waiting on him to do the same, and he wasn't able to. And now you recognize all of you, which removes your need for him to recognize all of you in a codependent way, right? You're no longer codependent. You're fully, it's like this really strong inner core of this is who I am. And I feel strong about this, and I know I'm chosen, and I know that that is my power. So I hope this has helped you flip some of these questions around, to see it in the bigger picture, to love yourself more, to understand your gifts, to understand the power of this scenario, and that you are here for a divine reason. Even when the pain is intense and you feel yourself going down deep into some of those places, you will come back up as long as you continue to listen to your heart and trust that everything moves towards love and everything is working in your favor because of that. Thank you for being chosen. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you in the next video soon.